बस बस हो गया भाई, हो गया। थैंक यू भाई।
Very nice. You can easily use this.
My God, my God, this is.
Yes. Hi, Ali. Hi. Ali, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So glad you guys could make it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's super informal today.
Yeah.
Sir, but why have you not called more men? Quality I will not call.
Because I'm entitled नहीं हुई इतना.
No, it's very,
कम करना है.
it's very, very neat.
No, but we have representation. We have Obro, Ali, everyone. We have
Token representation of
So today the men are serving.
very good.
men are serving.
Should I call for chai?
I said for a change, that's very good.
Yes.
Please serve.
Please serve, yeah. Well, we have 3 or 4 things only on the menu. There's poha, watermelon lemonade, and chai. If you want coffee, also is there. And if you want anything else, you can scan the menu there and you can tell me. Otherwise, we'll start at 7 to 8 minutes. There's nothing to start actually.
I feel
It's just a
very
conversation.
It looks like I am. See?
It's handmade.
Arey, let's tell you. Arey, because of you, she had to give. She got a message.
अरे भाई आपका है क्या?
Please come and sit with us. Please, can I go
Very
outside?
nice.
Message आया ना.
That's so nice. So, I made Ali. She's बस हो जाएगा Guys, hello. Thank you for coming.
Yellow light है.
Well done.
How pretty are you, Tanya?
लाइट ही नहीं
She's
जा रहा है।
actually also Miss Uttarakhand. So she's, busting the stereotypes of beauty and brains. And allow me to introduce my director, Shuchi Dalati.
Hi.
She's the writer of the script, Girls Will Be Girls. And we went to college together, so we had this dream that I just wanted to say, all of you, this is a very curated list of press that we have invited. Also because we want the conversation to start. And this is some of the best women in the film industry who are reporting and they go out on a limb to do some really, really good things. That's why they're here. There are no men, as you'll notice.
Ali, you're representing enough.
Raging feminist.
Ali is a very feminist and he's, as you can see, he's in his producer avatar. Without any fanfare as an actor. So first we're trying to meet crew, to set up. We are taking this film on the floors in October. It's called Girls Will Be Girls. Maybe you've read about it. It's a dual coming of age between a mother and a daughter. I know it's hot. हमने पंखा बंद किया, but they said she gave it to me. She's Ali's friend for a while and also now mine. But this is the kind of spirit we have for this program. Anybody who we ask for help and support has just come on board to help us free of cost and given like the most generous things to us. So like I said last year, Shuchi's desire that the film is so sensitive, we should have an all-female crew. So we set out trying to make an all-female crew. और आपको पता है reality क्या है? There's only light men. There's only squad dada. So there was no women in the lighting departments. There was one female gaffer whose name is Hetal Dedia, and she's a gaffer because her dad was a gaffer. So we came across this problem, and we were like, how do we solve it? Then Tanya came up with this idea. Okay, how about we make a little incubation program where women can be trained in camera, grips and lighting. और उनमें से थोड़ी सी लड़कियों को हम अपने सेट पे absorb कर लेंगे, and the other girls through our relationships, and this is where I need your support also. Maybe if we write about this, those girls can be placed in other production houses. I already have like an oral commitment from Kabir Khan and Mini Mathur, who are also amazing champions. But I would love to reach out to like Zoya or Reema or anybody in Tiger Baby or other production houses. Why not Rohit Shetty?
Yeah.
Why not have men employ these women as well? You see some more people up now. We've developed a small week-long program. 10 लड़कियों के बहुत इंटेंसिव इंटरव्यूज, एप्लीकेशन, उस सब के भी ये प्रोग्राम लास्ट मंथ होने वाला था, पर मुझे कोविड हो गया तो और मैंने इनको भी दे दिया था कोविड, तो हमें पोस्टपोन करना पड़ा. बट नासिर्स कंपनी लाइट एंड लाइट, टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन, has a studio set up and they are letting us use their studio and their lights free of cost, because that is the big thing. So in fact this year we had applied for a grant at Berlinale co-production market, which is the VFF talent footprints thing. If you want to do something unique, तो थोड़ा पैसा आपको देते हैं कि आप अपने देश में कुछ try कर सकें. So this is a part of that. We won that grant. That's why we are here. And yeah, all through again our beacon of hope, Tanya, with her application and our genius director. So this is how it has come together. Now I'll let both of them talk, because I've spoken enough. This is actually about both of you. Come. Berlinale script station last year, which means already, like a very good student, she's applied for these. And we just last month we won a grant from the Norwegian government, which is the Swordford grant. These are all grants that are given to scripts with potential. So as you can see, as I had promised some of you, when I get into production, we will be putting out more stories like Baby Masan, which are close to my heart. So this is our little humility. And now since you would praise yourself, I had to praise.
Thank you, Richa. Making a film is insanely hard, and then in addition to that, to have a producer who's like, let's do another thing, let's do a program. Like none of us have done, we don't have a model for this. We're not trained to do this. We're like filmmakers. So to have a producer who's like willing to take that on, like just like the whole team, I feel like has been pretty amazing. We learned like a pipe dream into like now the program is about to start. And she talked a little bit about the film, which is like a young girl's, like a teenager's, like her sexual awakening, and then her relationship with her mom. And it's like
life and have done odd jobs, I feel like art is the only place where I truly feel like these questions come little less. I mean, I feel that is why we should fight more, because I feel कि उनको लगता है अच्छा चलो आज मैंने I have contributed to this little thing in this making of something so grand, but then you go back to like not buying those lovely things that you wanted and you're like, oh, but that feeling doesn't last long. That's the problem.
I think to be honest, I'm a radio jockey. It's a very nascent, lucrative job. Trust me.
Chance to learn something new.
So hard for girls to get chance, for them to at least step in. So they were happy about it, that at least they're getting to learn something, and they're getting to learn something which is they'll never, because they have worked on set, they've worked as first AC, some of them, and they know that men never, that they'll be aware, with the lights, and never let them hold cameras because they're like, it's so costly, you guys can't. You're weak, you're this and that. So they were happy. They were like, we are given a chance. That's the best thing.
They want to learn, right?
They want to learn. That's the. I think for us that was the case. That girls were like, you
One
want
of
to
the
learn.
most positive things is, at least उन्हें एक रास्ता मिला है.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल. This is the
Yeah.
most positive thing. हम लोगों को यही नहीं पता हो कि रास्ता कहाँ मिलेगा, कहाँ पे जाएगा.
Also, so when I
और
was
ये होता भी है, अगर आप फीमेल जर्नलिस्ट हो, अब 20 साल पहले कोई था ही नहीं तो और उस दिशा में भी नहीं सोचती कि मैं भी बन सकती हूँ.
Absolutely.
They don't think like that. If they see more women in the gaffing department or art line department, तो उनको लगेगा अच्छा है यहाँ पे भी. जब 10 साल पहले गैंग्स ऑफ वासीपुर के सेट पे फीमेल लेडीज थी, पर उसके आसपास मैंने जो भी फिल्में की, कई बार सेट पे the only woman was the hairdresser and the actor. हेयर ड्रेसर अगर औरत है तो हेयर ड्रेसर साड़ी भी ड्रेप करेगी, माइक भी लगाएगी, आप उसके पास ही जाओगे कि पैड है कि नहीं. वो सारे क्वेश्चंस तो पूरे सेट पे जिसमें 100-150 आदमी हैं, 2 औरतें. सो वी वर ट्राइंग टू चेंज दैट ऑल्सो. अगर औरतें दे सी कि हम गैफर बन सकते हैं, लाइटिंग डिपार्टमेंट में आ सकते हैं, तो क्यों नहीं. धीरे धीरे चीज़ें शुरू होंगी. आज से 5 साल पहले there were fewer female DOPs, but now they are there, they are working in high budget films, as they say, commercial films, and that's how this starts.
Yeah.
When I
And
ask
also
that
like,
question-
sorry, I want to say the DOP on then a DOP. And in a way, because of what you're saying, that there is such a divide between what is considered labor and is not like a respected job,
Absolutely.
and what is considered creative, that it's almost like a path that is not available. And a lot of the girls who applied, and some of them also wanted to be DOPs, but they are like, this is a part of my job that I should know,
Yeah.
but I'm too intimidated to ask because the men don't respond. They say, oh, they're like, they don't even let me touch the lights if I want to, So it is also like, it's also a path for like people who want to like do their jobs as DOPs well. There may be people who want to go and be gaffers, and I think part of what we also want to teach, or like it's like actually a gaffer to also bring respect to this position, that and in the way that we are teaching, we also want to through the DOPs who are teaching, or also have like a mix of like international and Indian mentors to be like, this is actually a really well respected position and should not be treated the way it is. And now like also the lighting technology is changing. There's so much more use of like LED lights and things, and then people like program the lights. You must have seen. So it's also there's also a way for the newer.
I know you wanted this stuff, but इनका idea है. अच्छा क्या करना है?
Okay.
Okay.
सर आप थोड़ा मैम आगे आ जाइए.
हाँ.
श्रद्धा थोड़ा पीछे हेड आ जाए.
Okay.
या रोलिंग.
So firstly, I would like to ask you that what is all this is all about, because all the media people are over here and you are starting something new, initiative is going on. So tell us about that.
It's just an initiative to train women in the lighting departments in the film industry. It's called Undercurrent Lab. We'd applied for a grant at Berlinale. We won a small grant. So we are doing this program starting Monday. From Monday to Friday next week, we'll be conducting a training program for 10 applicants that we've selected. This was her idea. And these guys have done all the interviews. This is my director, Shuchi. This is Tanya.
we are all in the team, and as you know, we are pushing button film, so we are trying to do this, and out of this, 2 girls we'll be taking in our set as well.
Ali, what you would like to say about this? Because most of time we have seen boys as a spot dada, or else in the light production, in the production house, we have seen mostly boys. But
Yeah.
today the new initiative is going on. Girls will be there. So
Girls will be girls. That's the name of the film, and yes, girls will be there. That's the idea. And like I said this before, and these guys have, they're heading this beautiful program to initiate girls into this department which has never seen any girls. हमारे यहाँ लड़कियाँ मतलब लाइट डिपार्टमेंट में मिलती नहीं हैं. तो ये एक शुरुआत है, which I think will open a lot of areas, lot of opportunities in the coming future. तो हम एक फाउंडेशन ले कर रहे हैं, होपिंग कि ये बढ़े. अभी तो हमारे सिर्फ 10 लड़कियां चूज़ की हैं. तानिया, शी हैज़ इनिशिएटेड दिस आइडिया, और शुचि जो हमारी कैप्टन ऑफ द शिप हैं, आप उनसे पूछिए एक्चुअली क्या है, वो आपको बताएंगी. बट we are very excited to be supporting this in every way possible.
And we've called the press so that once the training program is done and the program makes some noise, that we can help get these girls placed in other production houses. And women, they can be gaffers in Bollywood.
So, Suchi, what you would like to say about this? How easy it was? Because now also people think about it. If we go to any of these sets, still it is the mentality has been same. So, what you would like to say about it?
I think it has been same for a long time, and this is the problem that is not just in India, the world over, right? The film sets are heavily male, and especially departments that are considered technical or require like strength, physical strength, and it's like somehow there's unspoken rule that everyone follows that women cannot do it. And obviously we have seen like in several other industries, like say agriculture, like the people doing the heavy lifting, the hard work, carrying water, carrying like crops on their heads are women. So and I think when you have like a more equitable set, it really changes the atmosphere. It changes the working atmosphere for everyone. It changes the atmosphere for actors. So when you're making, like now there are more and more like creators who are women, and they're telling different kinds of stories about the female experience. So actors who are acting these parts, doing like nuanced, brave, vulnerable work, like having a mixed set can really change that. And so we really think it's like a path forward, not just for a single department, but sort of for the industry.
Ma'am, what you would like to add in this about how was it? Is it so it was easy to choose every girl with, like in the audition?
No, I think it was very difficult because everybody was so talented and everybody has so much ambitions and they all wanted to do something new in life. I think it is so nice that we have these 10 girls with us now and they'll be trained, and I want more and more people to take them on their sets so that they get a lot of work in the industry and they can actually, this idea can actually make something, make a shift and make a change. Yeah.
रिचा मैम, जब हम बात करते हैं जैसे कि ऑडिशंस एंड ऑल की, तो बहुत सी गर्ल्स अभी भी हिचकिचाती है आने के लिए, बिकॉज वो सोचती है कि स्टिल वही रिएक्शन होगा कि नहीं तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, सॉरी वी कांट.
नहीं मतलब सी लाइक शुचि सेड, अगर खेतों में औरतें सारा हेवी लिफ्टिंग का काम कर रही हैं और हर जगह दूसरी जगह भी, तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि अपनी कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से आप औरतों को बोलो कि अच्छा आप वज़न उठा लो और अब तुम वज़न नहीं उठा सकते. तो इसलिए आई थिंक हमने ये प्रोग्राम इसके बारे में सोचा था. बट ऑडिशन नहीं, हमने बहुत सारी लड़कियों के इंटरव्यूज़ किए थे, शुचि और तानिया ने और ऑब्रो ने, और उन्होंने सिलेक्ट करके फिर उनमें से 10 लड़कियां चुनी.
अभी ये जो फिल्म आने वाली है, क्या वाकई इसमें जितने भी प्रोडक्शंस में गर्ल्स ही होंगी?
मोस्टली गर्ल्स होंगे. हम कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं कि क्रू में सिर्फ गर्ल्स हों या सिर्फ सेट पे सिर्फ गर्ल्स हों, क्योंकि हमारी फिल्म की कहानी भी बहुत नाजुक है, तो हम चाह रहे हैं कि ज़्यादा गर्ल्स हों इसमें.
क्या हम आपको इस फिल्म में देखेंगे?
नहीं, मैं प्रोड्यूस करूँगी बस. हम दोनों इसमें प्रोड्यूसर, बतौर प्रोड्यूसर इनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए.
इतनी सारी हिट फिल्म्स के बाद अभी हम आपसे सुनना चाहेंगे कि आपकी कोई अपकमिंग न्यू प्रोजेक्ट्स पाइपलाइन में हो जो आप आपके सभी व्यूअर्स को बताना चाहते हैं.
हालांकि 1-2 हॉलीवुड फिल्में, आपने गियर बदल दिया एक्चुअली. मैं आई थिंक फुकरे 3 जो फिल्म है वो अब आएगी अगले साल.
हम लोग आराम से बैठेंगे, अपनी फिल्मों पे बात करेंगे बाद में. आज आज मुद्दा ही ये है and we're so happy and excited. इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है. Thank
Lastly,
you.
you would like to add something to the audience.
No, just I have a humble request to other people in the fraternity. Once this incubation program is over, please consider hiring some of the girls that we train as gaffers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.